All right, Josiah, you weren't in class this morning during 0B for me to go over this with you, so I'll just make a video to help you out. You say you're struggling with Buzz. You emailed me you couldn't log on, so got that fixed. Now you can log on and you're confused by it. So let me kind of take you on a little tour. Here's the screen you see when you log on, and there's our course, Algebra 2. And when we click on that, it takes you to this screen.
Every single one of them had the same video.
Okay, this is one of two screens. There's the activity screen and the grade screen. This is the activity screen. If you go to the grade screen, it's a good place to look at, you can see all the assignments that we've turned in this semester so far. There's all the assignments. Here's the dates they were due. And so far, they're all missing for you. See, the submitted date doesn't have anything. You haven't submitted anything. You had a transfer grade of 0. So you need to start at the beginning because we didn't have any grades from class. So you need to make up all of this because you don't have any grade for this class. But you can see everything is past due. This is what we're doing this week, October 5th. But you need to start at the beginning. Don't jump in here where we're at right now. You need to work up here and try to get slowly caught up. Like, try to get 3 things done each week or something, at least. But going back to the activity screen, let's talk about how do we find what we're supposed to do. So let's start with module 1, because that's the first one you're missing. And you see all of this here. The academic integrity contract's just the first thing there that says, I know that I have to do this work myself and that I can't copy off other people or give my answers to other people to use for themselves. So you just click your email address. Yes, hit submit. And then here's the important part. Click this there so Buzz knows it's done. There's an orange button down here. Submit.
You're sick?
All right. Then we go down, and the very first assignment we had, you weren't here when we did this, but this one's just a real simple thing. Look at this equation. If you have A times B plus C, and it's equal to B plus A times C, if that is true, if this equals this, what limitations are there in A, B, and C? Can we just put any number we want for A, any one number we want for B, and any number for C? So these A's could be 2s, B's could be 4s, C's could be 5s, and that would work. 2 times 4 plus 5 equals 4 plus 2 times 5. Well, actually, that wouldn't work. So is there only one number A could be for this to work? Is there only one number? I just want to know your thoughts on this. Just think about it and enter your thoughts. I don't really there's nothing specific answer that if you don't exactly say this, it's wrong. No, I just want to know what you think about it. Do you think any number will work?
Mr. Stewart, you were not muted.
Maybe put a few numbers in and try it. That's a very simple. That was just to get our math brain started at the beginning of the school year. Okay, that's all that assignment is. One little simple thing. Let's get down to what we look at every week. So every week there's a lesson and an assignment. And usually we're doing more than one lesson maybe in a week. We may do 2 lessons. But here's a lesson, and see the same name, but this one doesn't say lesson. This is the assignment that goes with it. So this is the lesson, this is the assignment. So you click on the lesson, and you can look at this, and let's see how many pages this first lesson had. This first lesson had 10 pages. That's a big one. Most of them don't have 10 pages. 10 pages. But you read through here. The first page usually just tells you what you're going to learn. This is about systems of equation. Go to page 2, click next up here. It'll tell you more about systems of equation. It'll have an example of how to work it. And anytime you see something in this color, you click on it and there's information underneath there. So this is going through the 4 steps. The 4 steps. So you can read through that, see the 4 steps. Learn more. Here's a link. When we click on that, there's a pop-up window. There's another example. So you can work through these examples. You can write them on paper if you want to take notes, because you can use your notes on assignments. You can use your notes on tests. You can use your notes on the semester final in December. Page 3. Sometimes there's videos in here. Sometimes there's not. Here's the one that's asking a question. Type your answer in the box right here. What do you think the first equation looked like based on what it's telling us up here? Type in what do you think and then submit. And it'll tell you the right answer if you get it wrong.
Yeah, make sure you're not tracing on your computer.
Write an equation for system. So it says, okay, here's another little thing.
How
Figure
did
out the second equation. What's the second equation going to be? And then it walks through the answers right here. Another
Okay,
link.
okay, you're good.
You can go through the lesson,
That's when I do. Go ahead.
see all the examples. After you get to the end of the lesson, which the end of the lesson on this one's probably about page 6. Oh, what's the answer? Solve for X, solve for X, solve for X. And it'll tell you if you're right.
Hey, Jude, I need
Oh,
that
here's a
camera
video.
on, please.
How to solve this. It
That's
has
my
these
big
equations,
player.
and this video shows you how to do it.
Like that last week.
Here's another video with this system of equations.
You need to be able to see it, Jude.
And which the method you think worked best. So all over the place, there's check your answer. Think about this, get an answer. Is that right?
I need.
Page 6, more examples. They give you lots and lots of examples. And here's the lesson summary. So this tells us everything that we should have learned in those 6 pages. Here's the steps for solving systems equation by elimination. Here's the steps for using substitution to solve systems equation. Here's the steps with 3 variables. Here's substitution with 3 variables. When we close the lesson summary, there's still more pages left because we're only on page 6. These are all practice problems. Practice.
Alex Bruner.
Solve each one and then match. Like, here's a system of
I
equations.
had
These
the
2.
funniest story the other day.
Once you figure out the answer, it should be one of these choices.
It went like this.
So you say
One
it's
of your
this
teachers
one,
was really
and I'm
excited
just
that,
guessing. Oh, that was
my
actually
gosh,
right.
it's so
It
good.
disappeared.
I talked to
If you
Bob
get it right,
about
it disappears.
it's an alarm. I'm like,
I just clicked 2 of them and then
Alex
you're right.
knows how to do alarms. He sat in my
There's
class
more
and he did
practice
alarms.
problems on
Don't
here.
let
Oh,
that
there's
voice
another
fool
one.
you.
So after you do this,
Are you pulling teachers?
and it has the steps right here.
You know how
You're
to
having
set
trouble.
alarms
It
on your
tells you how to
phone.
do it step by step. Next page, more practice problems. You work it on
Hey,
your
did
own
you
paper,
open it? Were you here
then you can
Tuesday?
check to see if you're right.
I didn't see you Tuesday, did I?
Again, work it on
Remember
paper,
the
check
density
to see if you're right. And there's 6 of these problems here. If you do that one,
Okay.
go to the next one,
I was
and
gonna
the
say, I
next one,
thought
and the
you
next
came.
one.
Oh, you came late, and then we got you caught up. Okay,
Okay.
so let me see.
Then when you get to the end, let's go to page, well, there's more practice. Go to page 10 of this. This one has a lot of practice. Last page always just says, make sure you read the examples, make sure you practiced,
Hey,
and
did you
then
that,
do the assignment. So it's like, okay, I'm through reading the lesson now. So now I can go down to the assignment that goes with it. And the assignment, once I hit
Johnny?
retake, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions, all multiple
Go
choice.
fast, we're gonna start it.
5 multiple
right.
choice questions. Solve this on your
So-
paper.
Yeah, you're good.
Should come up with one of these 4 answers.
So
Solve this on your paper. One of these 4
Tucker,
answers.
Jude.
So that's how you maneuver Buzz as you go to this first page,
Okay.
open up
So
the
Asher,
folders
Tucker,
and
two.
start going through the lessons and the
We're gonna
assignments,
divide up
lesson and
these three:
assignment,
mass, volume, density.
lesson and assignment, all
Okay.
the way down.
Tucker, which word do you
There's
want?
the
Mass,
test,
volume, or
2
density?
parts of test. Now the class is right here. We're down in these. We're taking the quiz this week. We're down halfway through the second unit.
Asher, mass or density?
So you need to work on getting
Excellent.
caught up
So
slowly.
you do density.
You
So
can
you
do them in
read.
order, but do at least
So
2 to
minutes when
3
you Google the
assignments
definition
each
of,
week until you get caught up.
and put that one on your document.
And
Okay.
I'll also point out in our Google Classroom, if you go to the classwork
gonna
tab
look
and
up,
look each week,
Volume, Asher, you're gonna do
it tells you what we
definition
did
of
each
mass.
week.
Make sure
But
the
Buzz
definition
also
makes
tells you in
sense.
the grade
'Cause
screen.
then we're
Like
gonna
this
share it,
week
you
we
guys
were
all
doing
just
the
gonna
first
see it.
assignment, 1.01. That was back the week of
So Asher,
August
open up another tab,
25th through
definition of
29th.
mass.
But also there is the video from
Jude,
class.
you have density, make sure it makes sense there.
If you missed these classes, now some of these classes you weren't even in
Volume, what's up,
virtually
Layla?
yet. So you can go back if you want to watch the class video to see where we went over these lessons.
Ooh,
This
I
is
wanna
what I
see
do
it
in
after I
class.
help
We
you
open
with
up this
the class.
lesson and we go through it together. And we get our pencil and paper out and we work some of these examples on paper.
Definition.
We work some of those examples on paper. Well, here's the video of it. Here's where I was in class.
Tucker,
Here's
is
this
there a
week's
science
class
one?
video.
Do you
Here's some
do
notes
volume,
that we took in
definition,
class.
science?
I got some pictures of the notes we took. This week's class video. Every week, there's the video from class.
Oh, it's that second.
All the way up to, here was this week. It was this week. So if you weren't in class this week, or if you were in class and needed to go back and review it,
Do that entire thing, Tucker.
here's
except
the
for
class video of
three-dimensional
what we
part
did this
of
week.
this. They measure the amount.
So you have all of that at your fingertips
space
right here in
that
Google
on
Classroom.
Microsoft. So copy paste
Got all
that.
the lessons. If you
Take
can
out
just read through the
three-dimensional.
lesson and understand it, do
Does
the
that make
practice
sense?
problems and be able to work it, that's great. You don't have to watch the video. If you look at the lesson and don't understand the lesson, then you probably should watch the video
But check
to
out the
see
difference.
me explain it in person, work some examples. You should always be taking notes. You should have pencil and paper so you can practice some of these. The only way we learn math
Put
is
that
to
on your
do math.
document, Tucker.
We watch people do math, we don't learn it. I don't learn it. I don't really know anyone that does learn it by
All
watching
right,
someone
Asher,
do it.
yours ready to go?
You have to actually put some pencil to paper and work through it yourself. And it's best to do that
Asher,
in the
please
lesson
get
when
an
it
easier
tells
one
you
when
how to
go
do it.
back
If you miss it,
to-
you get the
there's
wrong
an
answer,
one.
it'll show you step by step. Here's what you need to do. And I explain that when I go through it in the class videos too. So try all of that. If the class video doesn't help you and you're still lost, come see me in person on these non-synchronous days, right? The asynchronous days. You're supposed to be in class every week on Tuesday, but on Thursdays and any Fridays, this Friday's an A day, but any Fridays are a B day, I'll be in class in those mornings. If your grade's below 70%, you're supposed to be in class or you're counted absent if your grade's below 70%. But even if your grade's 90%, you can still come to class if you're working on it and say, okay, Mr. Brock, I don't understand this.
I'll put one
Can
in
we go
there,
over
so
that?
I was a little bit confused.
You bet. We absolutely can go over that.
that's-
But if you have any more questions, hopefully that kind of gives you familiarity
Then
with Buzz. So
two-
I guess you've been in class much while we've been going over that. That should help. If you have more questions, just email me. I'm happy to get with you, help you, show you whatever you've got questions
leave it on
about.
there for a minute.
Or if I need to make another video and send it to you, I'm happy to do that as well. So, all right, let me know. See you in class.